Good morning. It's Sharice here. It's currently 5:25 a.m. on Wednesday, the 25th. Oh my goodness, Christmas is 8 months away. Every time it's the 25th, I'm like, Christmas is coming. Yeah, but it's Wednesday, the 25th. I'm getting ready for school. We have parent-teacher conferences today, so I have a very long day. I'll be at work from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. That's when we're allowed to leave. So yeah, I can't leave in between any of that either. So I'll literally be stuck at school all day without leaving. So I've already cleansed my face. It's feeling quite tight down here because I haven't moisturized yet. So let's go ahead and moisturize the face. We're going to use these two today. So for moisturizer and like skincare, I'm going to go in with the Elevate Advanced Retinol Serum from Algenist. I got this in gratis from Ulta, and I really like this retinol because it's vegan. So it's not like it doesn't burn your skin or anything. Like it's very gentle on the skin, but effective. And I'm just gonna rub it in everywhere. I feel like, am I bright enough? Do I need more light? Can y'all see? There we go. I'm recording on my laptop again. For moisturizer and sunscreen, I'm going in with the Garnier Skin Active Clearly Brighter Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Brightening and Smoothing Daily Moisturizer. This is my favorite sunscreen, and I'm basically almost out of it. I need to get another one, but this is my favorite. I had to take the pump off because it wasn't coming out, and I have to like do this sort of thing to get it to come out, but this is my favorite. I love the Garnier Skin Active line. I'm just going to take this, rub it in all over my face. You'll see that I make sure that I get my eye area as well. And under your chin. Don't forget under your chin. For my neck, I like to moisturize it using this Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Lifting Neck Cream. Just because I got it in gratis and I don't like to waste stuff. So I was like, let me use it. And I don't know anybody who needs to really lift their neck per se. So I was like, I'll just use it up. I just have lots of wrinkles in my neck. And I just take this, I rub it all on my neck, the front, the back, the sides, take it on my shoulders a little bit. And then last but not least, I'm going to go in with a couple drops of my Trilogy Rose Hip Oil. Ouch, my nails are really long and they're getting a little dangerous. So I'm going to take 1 drop, 2, 3. I got something in my eye. Rosehip oil is really good for the skin. And it's not comedogenic, so it shouldn't clog your pores. But I really like it. It's really helped to soften my skin and help improve my skin's texture since I've been using it. I try to use it morning and night. Oh, okay. Feels so good. I don't know what I got in this eye, but some tears did fall out. I just rubbed it into my skin, the tears. All right. The eye still hurts a little bit. I probably got sunscreen, moisturizer. I got something in there. So though, we're gonna make it. If we try, just the two of us. Oh, okay. So now I need to prime. I've been trying to use up a lot of the products that I have. Today we're gonna try a newer primer that I've only used once. We're gonna go with the Fenty Beauty primer. Please don't fail me, Fenty Beauty. I'll put one pump here, one pump here. Let's just do two. See how that goes. My forehead is quite large, so one pump is probably appropriate for the size forehead that I have. When your forehead needs its own pump of primer. I also like that her primer comes with the pump. I do enjoy that feature. Okay. Just for some extra backup in the priming department, especially for my T-zone where I get most oily. I'm going to go on top of this with some of my Becca Velvet Matte Blurring Primer. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorite primers. I really love this primer. Just got to shake it up really well. I've also got some chai spice tea, black chai spice. That's what's called, black chai spice. But I really do love this Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I'm just going to put one pump on my nose. As you see, this is like almost empty. That's not even a full pump, but that's okay. Just going to start with this much. I'm just going to focus it right on my nose and the sides of my nose. And you'll see that this is going to add instant mattification. Look at that. Boom, she matte. Boom, she matte. And we'll do one for the forehead. See, that's more of like a full pump. You see, more just came out. I'm going to take a little bit onto my cheeks and a little bit of this onto my chin. Okay. So you can see how that added just another like layer of matteness to my skin. Okay, time to go on with foundation. I'm going to wear one of my favorite foundations of all time. I can actually say that about this. I love this foundation. I'm going to be wearing the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. Full coverage, oil-free, shine control foundation. I wear the shade 8.25 Cool Walnut. I haven't worn this foundation in a while, but we're going to do it. I'm also going to do my hair on camera so you guys can see. I've already, well, you'll see when we get there. So yeah, 8.25 Cool Walnut. I'm going to blend it out with the brush I've been using to blend out all my foundations as of late. I'm just going to shake it. So I'm going to start with 4 pumps. This foundation is like a medium buildable coverage. And I usually mix in another foundation that has a little bit more coverage with it, or I have to go in with quite a few pumps of it. So let's just go ahead and start to blend it out. And you'll see the color is so good. It's so, so, so good. I'm going to try and focus this pump literally just on the cheek area. Hopefully y'all can see. Super easy to blend. I really do love this foundation. And it's such a good color match for me. It literally matches my skin perfectly. And as you can see, I put the least amount of foundation under my eyes and over my nose because I don't have discoloration under my eyes or over my nose. So I kind of just like lightly brush, sweep the foundation in those areas. And I try and concentrate more of it where I have more issues. Like my forehead isn't that bad either. And you'll see that my imperfections are still going to peek through. Like this really is medium buildable coverage. And then I go lightly over my eyelids as well. And yeah, tapping motions, especially where I'm around my edges because I just relaid them before I took Nola on a walk so that they could be ready for right after I do my makeup. You too. Have a blessed day. Good morning. Good morning. Time to go to work, 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 work. So yeah, that's one layer. You can still see like some of my imperfections peeking through a little bit because like I said, this is a medium buildable. So I'm going to go in with one more pump, I think. The color is so good. Like, it's so good. Let me go with one more pump. Put a little bit on this side. And like half a pump on this side. Just to add some more coverage to my cheek area. And to do that, you're going to see me only do tapping motions. I also love that this foundation has a little bit of SPF in it. I prefer to wear SPF 30 to like 110 on my face, but the higher the SPF gets, like the more ashy I look on camera. I've discovered that the other day, and like it just looks interesting. Especially with flash. If there's no flash, then I can wear as high SPF as I want to, and it doesn't really affect the way I look. Okay, so now we have just a little bit more coverage. You can still see some of my imperfections peeking through, like they're really dark marks. But for the most part, everything is covered, and this foundation has already kind of started to set itself. And I don't know if you can tell, it gets a little bit, I don't want to say it oxidizes, but it does get like a little bit darker. If that makes sense. It doesn't really oxidize, but it did get a little bit darker than when I first applied it. So foundation is on. Let's go ahead and set this. I'm going to use, you already know if you know me, we're going to use, do I want to be lazy or do I want to be, Good morning. It's Lon's life. Lon's life, Lon's life. Oh, oh. Okay. I got powder on my hand. I'm messy. I'm going to use this flat top brush from BH Cosmetics. Yeah. And I'm going into my Coty Airspun in the shade Suntan. It's the darkest shade they have. And y'all already know I'm about to press this into my skin to set all the places I would highlight. And it's going to look crazy at first. That's okay. Thank you. I love this bonnet. I haven't had it for that long, but it's the same brand that Jackie Ina, where she's the one who introduced me to this Black-owned, woman-owned business. I'm pretty sure it's woman-owned. I know it's Black-owned. But they have an Instagram that you can find their website. It's like Isokinofe. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but those are all the letters. Isokinofe. I think .com is where you can find it. They have all sorts of colors, all different sizes. They have other items as well. So now that I'm looking really, really crazy. Yes, 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 yes. It's a really good brand. I really like their products. Now that I look really, really crazy. Gonna put Airspun away. Airspun is the only thing that really holds my oil though. Like all day. It's my favorite loose powder. Like it really holds my oil. Now we're gonna use a powder that is my actual skin tone on top and for the rest of my face. And we're gonna use Bare Minerals because I need to use this up because I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation in the shade Chai 26, which is funny because I'm drinking chai. I'm using the same brush. I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face. I love how like on camera, it looks way more intense than it does in person. Like the ashiness effect that Coty Airspun is giving me looks so much more intense on camera than in person. It's really funny. This is the only one that I own, actually. Because when I'm at work at Ulta, I just like pick this powder up to touch up with it because my manager wears this powder like every day to set her foundation, and her foundation looks so like nice and flawless. I was like, let me try this powder out. So I tried it out while I was at work for like weeks before I purchased it. And then after purchasing it and like comparing it to my drugstore powders, I don't feel like it's worth the higher end price. So I won't be repurchasing it, but it is like it's a decent powder, you know, it's a good powder, but I feel like my drugstore ones that are cheaper work just as good. It's just that the shade range in the drugstore isn't as great as some of the higher end brands. I mean, I've hit pan on it, so we're doing pretty good. Using it up. And as you can see, I'm pressing this powder into my skin. Like, the way I do my makeup is for people who work long hours and like move around a lot and sweat or live in the heat, because my makeup doesn't really move. It doesn't go anywhere all day. And that's my life. I'm a teacher. I'm on the floor with kids. I gotta chase kids sometimes. Kids are chasing me. We're having fun. Do a lot of dancing in my class. I live in South Carolina. It's humid. It's hot here. So I need my makeup just not to go anywhere. Yeah, it's hard working at Ulta. Like, sometimes I literally like spend my paycheck goes right back to Ulta Incorporated. Like, it's really funny actually sometimes. But I love it. I love the women that I work with. Like, I love my work environment at Ulta. Like, we all get along. It's such a great team at my Ulta. Like, shout out to store 624. Shout out to store 624. It's a really great team. Like, we all respect each other and we all help each other out. Like, I just feel loved and supported. Why do I look even more ashy now? Does this have SPF in it? I don't know. We're going to ignore the fact that I look ashy. Yeah, we're going to ignore that. Because in person, I don't. I'm so confused. Every time I do my makeup, I feel like this, like every other time I do my makeup, this happens where I look super ashy on camera. And then in person, I look normal. You know, I look presentable, not crazy. Whatever. On a roll with the flow. What's next? Next, I highlight. Do I want to add some? I don't want to add any contour or anything. Plus, I'm running out of time. It's 5:45. We're going to highlight. We're going to use I'm struggling. Do I want to use Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife or do I want to use Ambreezy? They are giving Walgreens run for their money, except for, I will say the prices at Walgreens and Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, if you live in the north, those other kinds of drugstores tend to be a little bit lower than the prices that we have at Ulta, but then we always give you that coupon for $3.50 off. You know what I'm saying? And your points, you can use that off your purchases. So if anything, Walgreens is like the next best choice for drugstore makeup would be Walgreens because they have a cash off system too where you earn points, you can get money off. And then you can also use your brand coupons. You can use your brand coupons at Ulta, which people don't know about, but you can also use those at any other drugstore. So if you have the $3.50 off coupon from Ulta and you have a L'Oreal coupon from the newspaper or the grocery paper, you can use both at Ulta. And the only thing I don't like about my Ulta specifically is that we don't carry a lot of the darker shades in products, which is annoying. Whereas a lot of times at like Walgreens, some Walgreens, depending on the location, I can find the darker shades and stuff. Okay. I am going to add a little bit more color to my face with this NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade Deep Dark number 20. It's very cool toned, so it kind of acts like a contour. Do you have a mirror next to see how you look away from the light? Yes, I do. And that's what I'm saying. Like in person, I don't look as ashy. Like the closer I get, the more crazy I look. But like, yeah, I do. It's all good. I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's really good for like contouring. But I don't want to use too much because, you know, just a little bit. And I'm using an an Ulta blush brush to apply this powder. Yeah, I don't look crazy, I promise you, in person. Like in my bathroom mirror, which is behind my computer, about, I would say 3 feet away from me, I look completely brown. But on my laptop right now, I look casket sharp. I look a strange shade of beige. But yeah. Use your coupons, y'all. Use your coupons at Ulta. Even if you have like a Maybelline coupon from the paper or a Milani coupon like you get in the regular paper, you can use that at Ulta and combine it with your points and the Ulta coupons. So save your coins, okay? Save your coins. Save them. Spend them on other things like chicken. Yeah. It only happens sometimes though with like certain combinations of stuff. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like it doesn't always happen. Like it sometimes happens, but not always. Where I end up looking crazy, but it's okay. Because in person, I don't look crazy. I mean, you follow me on Snapchat, you look at my Instagram, you see my pictures. I don't look crazy on there. So just go by that. I'm also going to apply some of this darker powder to the perimeter of my face. Just so I can be a little bit fancier for parent-teacher conferences. Like do a little bit of contour. This brush is so soft. And even though it's for blush, I use it for a lot of things. Making sure that I have it evenly applied on my forehead. Don't want to do too much because then I can start to look a little muddy. Okay, see that? Add a little bit of, you know, shape, dimension to my face. Add a little bit of color back. A little bit of color back. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to brush on the sides of my nose and I'm going to go over this lower part of my forehead because we want to minimize my giant forehead. All right, let's go ahead and highlight. Do 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 do. We're going to use Amrezy because it's the closest thing next to me. This is her limited edition highlighter in collaboration with, yeah, I really like Ulta brushes. Like, I'm not really picky about my brushes. I feel like it's more like in your technique than the tools you use. Like, you can make a lot of things work. Like, you don't have to really splurge. There is a difference, but like, I don't feel like it's a necessity to splurge on your tools. But yeah, I love this highlighter. It's limited edition. I don't know if it's still out or not. I don't think so. But it's her collab with Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's the brand. I'm using a BH Cosmetics number 5. It's my Rary brush. I'm just going to generously apply this highlighter to my whole cheek area because I'm extra like that when it comes to highlighter. Oh my goodness, it's 5:50. I need to move faster because I don't even have my brows on and I still need to do my eyeshadow. For lips, I'm doing a red lip because my school colors are red and black. So it looks great on darker skin tones. I feel like it's more like a champagne-y, almost like silvery gold, but I feel like silver colors look really good on my skin. So I love this highlighter. I don't know. I almost prefer silver on my skin to gold sometimes. Like, I don't know, both look good, which is why I think I have more of like a neutral undertone. But this highlighter, I haven't seen it look bad on anyone that I put it on. TBH. Let me tilt this down some a little more. Oh, I look even scarier at this angle, but whatevs. And I put it in my brow bone as well before I do my brows. I'm going to go ahead and blend it like while I apply it. Did I do my nose? I sure did. Put a little bit on the cupid's bow. Yo, I look so ashy, but I'm really not in person. In person, I look snatched. Okay. I can't really see where I'm putting my brushes. Okay, I'm not gonna do any blush. I'm not really a blush girl. Like, I'm not opposed to blush. I do like it, but like most of the time I'm not in a blush mood. That's one thing I don't wear a lot. I don't really do blush. I don't usually do contour, bronze, or any of that. I don't do wing eyeliner. I don't do concealer. That's doing the most. So we're gonna move on to brows. For my eyes today, we're gonna use this palette and this palette alone. This is the Patrick Star and MAC collaboration. This is the Goal Getter palette. I feel like this is a great neutral palette. We're going to do a super simple eye look, like gold and brown, like probably just 2 eyeshadows. Keeping it really simple. That's usually me during the school week. Keeping it simple. For my brows, I like to use the Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencil. And I do agree, Lori's Life, that I wish the Anastasia bronzers went deeper. But the thing is, I don't like red on my skin because I feel like it makes me look burnt. So I don't know if I would really like a true bronzer on my skin. I prefer this more cool tone, darker shade. But it's not too cool tone and it's not too much darker than I am. So I don't know. I don't even know if I would like bronzer because I don't like things that are red that add too much like warmth because I feel like it looks scary on me. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, stuff that looks red on my skin makes me mad. Unless it's eyeshadow. Or lipstick. Or blush. Okay. I'm in a really good mood today. It's probably because I didn't hit the snooze button. Oh man, I still have to do my hair. I just realized that. It's like basically done, but I need to separate it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let me explain what I did to my hair so I don't have to explain. So what I did to my hair was Saturday, I washed it and all that good stuff. A good one? Like foundation or bronzer? Oh, bronzer. Yeah, I hear that Bobbi Brown one is good. I'm just not about paying that price for bronzers. Like I like to spend my money on eyeshadow palettes and foundations. That's what I like to get, like high end. Everything else, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. What was I talking about? Oh, my hair. I did it Saturday and I flat twisted it in the front, and then when I got to the end of flat twist, I braided it, and then in the back half of my head, I just did like 5 plaits on damp hair, pretty much wet hair. And then today I unbraided it before I walk my dog, and then we still need to like separate it and fluff it out, and then that's gonna be my hair today. I figured let me wear it down for conferences if a parent comes to see me. Still haven't had a single parent ever come to see me since I've been teaching at the school. But yeah, I've just worn the little braids all pulled back in a ponytail for the past however many days. Today's Wednesday, so. But I figured, let me wear it down. A little braid out. I love braid outs, by the way, for natural hair. I thought I'd get the best results with braid outs versus twist outs. And I use the Shea Moisture Red Palm line, their new line, the red one. With shea butter and red palm oil. Because that was in the curl kit. So that's what I used. And I like my results. I like my results for a braid out way more than I like the wash and go I did with it. Oh, you're going grocery shopping. Wait, what time zone are you in? Are you in the same time zone as I am? I'm East Coast, so it's 5:56 a.m. here. Man, I remember when I was in college, I used to work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That was a struggle. And then go to class and like student teaching stuff. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you work nights then? Are you a nurse? Work in a hospital? Do you work in a psychiatric ward? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But yeah. I don't know. I kind of miss working nights. It's very peaceful. At least the job I had was very peaceful. And it's always great to go to the grocery store in the morning because like ain't nobody being there. You can take your time. You can relax, you know? I love that about the grocery store in the morning. So nice. So pleasant. Okay, I'm done with my brows. They came out really good today. They're like pretty symmetrical. This never happens. Let me not keep going and mess them up. All right. Oh, that is a good job. I've been thinking about, I don't know how long I want to keep teaching, but I've been very interested in the mail service. Mail service? I just don't want to drive a truck. Can I just like sort the mail, which I know is like a lot of work, but I feel like it would help me get stronger too, like lifting stuff, sorting boxes, labeling, reading labels. I can read, so I wouldn't be getting people's mail mixed up, sending it to the wrong place, because that's happened to me with my mail. All right, so you can see the front of my hair. You can see this line of demarcation, which is okay. Like I said, it doesn't look as crazy in person, but I'm just going to take whatever powder's left over and I just tap over my edges. I just tap over. I'm not even really that concerned. And yeah, so I flat twisted the front and then at the ends I braided it, and I've been wearing it in a ponytail with the braids, but I've already unbraided it this morning. So these are my braid out results. Looks really good, but it needs to be like fluffed and styled. So we're going to do my eyes and then we're going to come back to this hair and fluff it out some so it doesn't look as lame as it does now. But yeah, my results are really nice. Like it's super moisturized, feels really soft, feels real good, y'all. And the definition's really nice. We'll fluff that out in a minute. If I get lazy, I'll put it right back in the ponytail. So I'm gonna keep that right here. Let's move on to the eyes. Do something real quick. Thanks. Like I said, we're gonna use this Patrick Star Gold Getter palette. I always forget how to open it. And We're just going to use 2 shades. We're going to use these 2 shades right here. So I'm going to put this in my crease and outer V. I'm going to put that on the lid. I also put it in my inner corner, lower lash line. We're going to be done. Keeping it very, very simple. Let me go ahead and grab the brushes I'm going to need. Do I even? Yeah. Okay. So that shade is called, I think it's called I'm Into It. This darker shade right here. It's matte. I'm going to put that in my crease. I've already used this palette once before for the matte shades in it, but I haven't used that gold on my lid yet. I'm going to put it in my crease, slowly building it up and kind of placing it on the outer V already. Basically cheating this process, cheating the look. There's some sort of glitter on my brush from probably another shadow. Doesn't really bother me. Oh yeah, yesterday I did a very glittery look. I was like, when did I put very glittery, sparkly eyeshadow on? So it's still kind of mixed in with that other eyeshadow, which is okay. I'm taking that from inner to outer corner. This shade. Like so. And then I'm gonna blend it out later. Yeah, because I don't be cleaning my brushes every day. Ain't nobody got time for that. And normally I will wipe it off before I go in, but I forgot. So it's okay. I don't mind the glitter. I like glitter. It's all good. I'm not going to Dunkin' this morning either. Like I feel good. Like I feel like I don't even need coffee. I have my tea and I'm good. I don't like washing my brushes either, which is why I have so many so that if I want to just switch them out, I can. But this is like one of my favorite blending brushes. So I just dropped the palette and woke up my dog. I'm sorry, Nola. She like jolted up. Sorry, Nola. Oh, and I got a gash in it. What hit it? I don't even know. Look at that gash I just got in the shadow I never used yet. This is what happens when I'm trying to hold a palette and a mirror at the same time because the palette doesn't come with a mirror, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not one of those people who's like, it's not pretty anymore. Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay. Still works. Still works. All right, I'm just making sure the shape is the same for both my eyes. It's kind of like a slight cat eye, but mostly rounded. And now I'm going and I'm really blending out the edges on this eye. I'm going to blend out this side more. Using the same brush. I really like this shade. It's not too dark, like it's not too intense. On camera, I'm coming off way more contrasted than in person. So, yeah. Now I'm going to take my finger and go in with the gold shade, which is called Amber Lights. Use my finger and I'm going to, oh, look at that. That's pretty. Apply that to my lid. Boom, you have a look. I don't think this was more than $30. I can't remember, to be honest. I used my Ulta points, so I didn't have to pay for it. But the good thing is the shadow didn't break, so MAC shadows are pretty durable if they fall, you know? Yeah, I don't think it was over $30. I can't remember how much the Patrick palettes are. Boom. Okay. Now you're just going to take that crease brush, dipping into that first shade we used a little bit more just to go around this lid shade and blend everything. And look, it looks like we did a bunch of work, but we just used 2 shadows and 1 brush and a finger. Yeah, the Huda, those are $27 though. The little, I have one right here. These little ones are only $27. Thank you. I mean, like with eyeshadow, like you don't really need a lot to look like you did a lot. All right, time to do the inner corner and lower lash line. Literally, I'm doing this look like literally in like what, 5 minutes it took me to do this eyeshadow look. Just got to do a little bit of blending. So I'm going to take this other little brush I like to use for my inner corner and lower lash line. I'm taking the same shade that's on my lid, Amber Lights. The gold, I'm going to put it in the tear duct as well. I like the Formula MAC eyeshadows, but it's not my favorite. Like, I won't be buying any. I'm only buying stuff to support Patrick. Like, that's it. I won't buy any just for myself. I prefer Anastasia all the way. Thank you again for your kind compliment. Yeah, I'm doing okay on time. We'll be good. We'll be good. We're going to make it. We're going to make it to work on time today. I got to be there forever anyway, so 12 hours. No, 11 hours. My nose always starts running when I film. It's really annoying. I need to fluff out this hair because I'm going to wear it down. I'm going to wear my school shirt. I haven't really looked at it yet. I normally wait to look at it when it like actually releases, and then I watch reviews, and then I decide if I'm going to get it. So I'm blending this gold like halfway on my lower lash line, as you can see. And then for the outer part of my lower lash line, which it looks like I already have eyeshadow there, but I don't. That's literally just like the inside of my eye. Looks very scary. We're going to take that shade I'm Into It that I used for the crease on the outer V on the same brush and apply it there. Like so. Yes, Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows are life. They're my favorite eyeshadows. I love her palettes. I have almost all of them. All right. Because I'm a perfectionist, I feel like I need to touch up the outer V area on this eye a little bit more. This eye is good, but this eye needs a little bit more. All right, so eyeshadow is done. All I'm going to do is add mascara. This palette's really nice for every day. If you want a quick, easy, simple look, or if you're traveling and you just want to wear a neutral gold eye like this every day, good palette to take with you, and it fits in the palm of your hand. It's a good size. It just doesn't have a mirror. I do enjoy it though. All right. I'm not going to do my mascara on camera, I don't think, but I want to move on to hair right now. So I'm just separating the ends a little bit more because it's still pretty clumped together, especially in the back. Ooh, this is a big chunk. I'm trying to be gentle so I don't add too much frizz, but I don't really care about frizz. I want volume. And I cut my hair recently and I love how short it is. I love having shorter hair. If I want long hair, I will put on a wig, but I love my hair this length. I think it's so cute. It's so fun, but it's still versatile enough. Like literally it's basically like to my ears, like the bottom of my ear. And I love it this length. And I just feel like it's so much healthier. I literally cut off like about 4 inches off the bottom, just off the bottom. I just feel like my hair is so much healthier and it just looks better. It feels better. I feel happier. Yeah, same for me. My hair looks fuller too. I think because it's like all like it's a blunt cut, so it's all like the same length, so it like stacks on itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm loving my hair shorter. I'm kind of not sure if I even want to grow it out. Like honestly, like I'm kind of over the whole growing it out because I feel like it looks better like this. But you'll see like I braided it on the ends. So like I did the flat twist, but the loose ends that's not attached to my head, I braided it so that it could match the ends of the rest of my hair. I feel like in the back it's gonna look not separated enough. So let me see. So y'all can see the back. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. And it smells good. This line has a nice light scent to it. It smells like shea butter. It's a nice light scent though. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Oh, I feel like I can go up these twists a little bit more though. In the front. Thanks. You know, I can't see. I can't tell. And I'm not going to be checking either. Your girl ain't got time for that this morning. Hopefully y'all can see how like the twist goes straight into the braid that's on the end. I will definitely be redoing this style. And then like as it gets older, you can put it in a ponytail. You can put it all to the side. You can wear it up in a puff. It's very versatile. You can untwist the front and wear it in a puff or untwist it all and just wear it all out, you know. It's a really good style that can last you a long time. And that's what I need. I like for my hair to last me a full week, at least 5 days. Like if the hairstyle ain't gonna last at least 5 days, then I ain't doing it. Okay. It looks okay from the front. I'm pleased with this. I'll take it. The ends are curled. The ends are nice and curled. It's so cute. Okay. I'm done with the hair. I've got that fluffed. I'll leave it as is. Might as well finish my makeup on camera since I'm sitting here. I don't feel like getting up. I'm feeling lazy, but I feel energized and I feel good at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Let's go in with Benefit Roller Lash. I just need to finish this up. I don't even know if it's dry or not. I know it's not old, like, you know, where it has bacteria and stuff, like it's dangerous to use on my eye. I just don't use it super duper often, but it is a really good mascara. It's especially good for people that have curly lashes, which I don't. But it's great for people with curly lashes. So it just takes a long time for me to build up. Like it's not doing what I needed to do. So I'm just gonna put one coat on the other eye and then go on with another mascara. Because this one really, really separates and like lengthens, but it doesn't really thicken your lashes, which I like more of thicker, clumpier lashes. So we're gonna go over this one with Buxom Big T's. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm trying to use stuff I haven't used in a while in conjunction with new products in this video. As you can see, I'm starting to look not as ashy. You can see that I actually like know what I'm doing. Thank you. Okay, yeah, this mascara is doing a lot better. Yes, thank you for the compliment. This little boy told me I was fine yesterday. It was so funny because he's only like 5. He's in kindergarten. So I was like, thank you, but that's not the best way to compliment a lady. You should say that, you look really nice or you're pretty. Don't be like, oh, you fine. Like you're 5, bro. Like obviously he heard, somebody else say that and his family. Like he learned that from somebody. But we just had a quick little chat, like, okay, boys, if you want to tell a lady she looks nice, you should say that you look nice or you're pretty. Don't be like, ooh, you fine. He literally walked into the room and he was like, hey, Miss Ishman, you fine. I was like, you are too much. Kindergartners are so cute though. They are so funny. Like teacher life, I honestly like there's a lot about it that sucks, but I wouldn't trade it for anything else because the good outweighs the bad. So yeah, working with kids is like it's just such a joy. Like I feel like if you're like going through some depression or whatever, like go volunteer at a school for a day. You'll feel better. You'll have some stories too. You walk out of there with some stories. Go volunteer at a school, be around kids for a little bit. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you smile. They ask you silly questions, they say ridiculous stuff. And they're just so full of life. Love kids. Oh, yes, they do. One boy, speaking of business, yesterday, this boy at the end of class, he has issues speaking. So he goes to speech therapy and stuff. And at first, when I first met him, I couldn't understand anything that he said. But as I've gotten to know him, I can understand him a lot better and his speech is improving. But he literally at the end of class, I'm like singing my lineup song, dancing, playing the ukulele. And he comes up to me and he's like, my dad is in jail, like with a straight face. And I was like, oh, I just gave him a hug and I was like, I hope he gets out soon, And I was like, just know that he still loves you, and okay, get in line. I was like, but that's like a lot of kids at my school. They're in those sort of situations. So, but yeah, they're like, Miss Ishman, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 25. Like, ooh, my mom was 25. And I'm like, you're in 4th grade. Don't put her business out there like that. Okay. You're 11 in 4th grade. Your mom's 25. Don't tell people that. They don't understand because they're not doing the math, like the way that we are as adults. I'm like, don't tell people that. Okay. Let her tell people how old she is. Yeah, I'm like, bro, you can't just be putting your mom on blast like that. You're 11, she's 25. Like, stop. I'm like, don't do that. Like, they don't know. They don't know. They just talk. Or like when I wear my wigs, they'll be like, my mom has a wig like that. My mom has a wig like that. I'm like, don't be putting her on blast. Like, if she wants to let the people know that she has on a wig, a lace front, she will let the people know. You don't have to tell us. It's okay. They're funny though. They're so funny. The kids are hilarious. Yeah, they don't. I'm just like, that's why I like casually like slipping them like, you should let your mom share that information. Like, thank you for sharing, raising your hand and doing the right thing. But there's certain stuff, you should let your mom tell people. Okay. Now let's talk about Beethoven. But they're still cute. They're so funny. And it's like out of innocence. I can tell, like they're not trying to be, mean or hurtful. So that's why I don't like make a big deal out of it. It's all good. Life lessons in music class, though. We have a lot of those because kids, they will constantly talk about so-and-so stinks. And I'm like, look, you don't just raise your hand and tell the whole class that so-and-so stinks. Like, what you do is you tell them privately, like at the end of class, or like when I'm not talking or something, or I'm moving instruments, you tap them on the shoulder and you talk to them privately in a nice way. You don't just say you stink. You kindly say, hey, I think you might need to like wash your jacket, or you should go smell yourself. But you tell them in private, you don't just put them on blast in front of the whole class. They don't get it. All right, I'm done with mascara. My lashes look good. Okay, well, it's been real. Had fun talking to you. I'm gonna wear Kat Von D Nosferatu today. It's my favorite red lipstick. Liquid lipstick. My favorite liquid lipstick formula is Kat Von D. I have a bunch. Ugh. So yeah, I need to put this on, get dressed, and leave because I'm pushing my time now at 6:20. So bye. Thanks for chatting with me. I hope you have a good day and get some rest. Bye-bye.